Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 333 being recorded on July 8th, 2025. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit?
With little background and absolutely no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever.
Amazing.
Welcome to this week. We've all decided we are not going to be talking in British accents anymore, so apologize to all of our viewers who liked that.
Excuse me, what?
It was a pre CouncilCast meeting decision.
I think Blaine was just making it clear what we weren't going to do tonight. So that's
We are
good.
clearly not going to be talking in British accents. Yes.
Clearly not.
I can't even do a British accent. When I do it, it always sounds like an Irish. So
Actually, funny thing is, I just read that the American accent is actually closer to original English accent than today's English accent is to Old English.
The Brits just really give us a bunch of shit on everything. And then it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Really? Where'd you read that at, Blaine?
Far Side comic.
Yeah. It was written in chalk.
Well, since you pressed me, Brian, I made it up.
Well, something that I definitely did not make up is scientists making edible microlasers that you can swallow.
Love it. Brian says, love it.
That's what she said.
Lasers out your stomach. I don't know. No, actually, apparently some scientists have apparently turned olive oil into lasers. I'm not 100% sure I understand this yet. But
excuse me?
Wait,
olive oil into lasers.
Did we switch up the categories? Is this random shit or science?
This
Bro,
is
it's
100%
both.
science.
Science. Okay, got it. So olive oil into lasers. Okay, keep going. I love this.
Yeah, apparently so in olive oil, there's chlorophyll, and apparently they're able to take
Chlorophyll?
Yep. And
More
apparently
like,
they're able to
Borophyll. Get to the good part, Blaine.
more of
You're getting
when do the midichlorians come in? But yeah, apparently they can use the chlorophyll to generate photons, which basically transform the olive oil droplets into a laser. So apparently they can do, basically you can eat this olive oil, and they were basically able to encode data into the droplets of the oil, basically like a barcode, and they could then read it from you later. Basically,
how
it's
do
like
they read it from you later?
So, my understanding is this is not necessarily a laser.
What
Call it a
does
laser?
that mean?
It seems it's more like a data storage type of thing.
It's not real. It's not a laser
disc
per se.
A laser disc.
Yeah,
It's not a laser disc.
it's not a laser.
Amazing.
It's a disc.
A laser
It's
disc.
It's a
Silas
laser
said, right? You
drop.
said
It's actually a
did you say
laser drop.
He said laser disc.
Laser
No.
dick. Yeah.
Laser
Laser
disc.
Silas said laser dick. I said laser disc.
I don't know about any of this.
I don't either, but it's pretty cool. So, does light then emanate from your person once you've consumed the barcode olive oil? He's not even listening to us anymore.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
What a relevant question, Brian.
I'm gonna ignore that question and move on to the next one.
Tragic.
Okay,
What was your
Very
question,
tragic.
Brian?
it was relevant.
was
I don't
definitely
remember
not
what it was,
listening.
but it was definitely relevant.
So yeah, I mean the way I understand it is it's more like they're using the chlorophyll to encode data into the oil, as opposed to generate a freaking awesome laser. So there you go.
Is that the Death Star or crossbow?
It's a crossbow, and then I'm gonna come shoot you.
It's a crossbar.
What is it?
It's a Red Bull F1 car.
Crossfire, crossfire,
It's a toy.
crossfire.
Okay. Well, I have no
Well,
idea
that's
how to
cool.
react to olive oil that's been encoded, but
Liquid hot
Sounds
magma.
So what they described actually using this for is like they could use it to encode safety information into like drugs or food or something like that. So like you could identify like the manufacturer or expiration date or some piece of information about whatever it is that you
So it's
you
more
ingested.
traceable.
Yeah.
well, that's cool. All right.
So that's how we ran back to science, Brian. I got you covered.
You know what? I believe you.
What?
Yeah, I give it a thumbs up for lasers. So
What the fuck did we...
I don't see
I
why
give
Thumbs
not.
up for
olive
lasers.
oil a thumbs up.
Well, I do wonder if eating more olive oil can help with this next story, which is basically saying that old brains can learn new tricks. Apparently it's been a
Ooh,
popular.
next topic.
This
Yeah.
is probably very interesting to Brian. Is that it's historically believed that once your brain achieves adulthood, that you stop generating new neurons, and so you basically just start losing them, therefore making you dumber as you age. I can imagine.
Classic.
True.
Turns out that that's not
Finally, the
necessarily
proof
true.
we needed. Pick Brian
Okay.
off the show.
So wait, hey, quiet. This is important. This is relevant to me.
So yeah, they actually now have proved that the brain actually does not stop making neurons as previously expected. They actually continues to do it. So you even as you age, you do continue to generate and create new neurons in your brain. They've apparently nailed down exactly what it is. So basically, it could mean that hey, you could in fact recover from brain trauma, or this.
It's
may be
not
way
a
to
tumor.
There you
help
go.
help people with brain issues. Exactly.
I think that the neurons that are created when you're younger are better, and the ones that are created when you're older are weak and senile.
The ones that are created when you're younger work harder.
Or
and
like
the ones that are
creativity
created
and-
when you're older work smarter.
There you go. So
Well, that's
yeah, if
pretty
you
cool.
are,
How
if
did they
you're
determine
afraid,
that? Did they say?
I'm sure they did if I read the article.
Classic.
Sorry, I asked another relevant question.
Quick, just throw it into ChatGPT and ask that question.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Can 100%. We need to start doing this with all the things. So any questions you ask, we can ask verbatim to ChatGPT and get an answer out of it.
Except I gotta get logged into my.
Because it'll go out and find this article and explain it to us, right? The AI will.
Well, you just copy the link in. And
My
say,
God,
read this
Brian,
article for
we
me. I'm too
just
tired.
read a story about how neurons can still be created.
Yes, but not used.
That's true. It did say created, not
Created,
necessarily utilized.
Not necessarily utilized, but created, yes.
Man, I think you're utilizing yours then with a comment like that.
What am I supposed to be doing with all these?
That's
all
why
these extra
people
neurons?
extreme age heads explode because their neurons keep expanding, but they don't use them for anything.
So here they said that they were able to use machine learning. They used AI.
Excuse me.
We're asking AI, and AI said they asked me already, and I took care of it for them.
Oh my God.
No, basically they said they were able to detect neural stem and precursor cells, as well as neuroblasts in brain tissue, which are cells that basically are
Is
the
that
ones
the
that create our
blast part of
neurons.
neuroblast? Jesus Christ, you're a
That's what
child.
neuroblast sounds like. That's pretty
I
cool.
mean, neuroblasts are the immature neurons, so there you go.
That's
They
what she
appreciate-
said.
They appreciate a good fart joke, is what you're telling me.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Thumbs
so
up for
thumbs up for not losing brain neurons, I guess.
Well, at least not for this reason.
Well, you might lose neurons for the next story, which is Google and their Gemini users. If you use Google's AI, Gemini, turns out that they're going to start reading all your stuff.
Excuse me?
Yep. So apparently, Google sent out a email to a bunch of people who are currently using Gemini on, like, I'm assuming Android devices for the most part.
Okay.
That basically said, hey, starting in July, we're going to start being able to read your basically data from your phone app. We're going to read your messages, your WhatsApp messages, other data from other apps, and basically make things better so that we can help you by just
We
scraping
read all your
everything from
messages,
all of
and
your
it
other
turns
apps.
out you don't like us looking at all of your private data.
Yeah,
Did you maybe do some
we were able to
data
deduce that
mining?
by reading
Oh
your private
yeah,
data.
we did. Yeah, we data mine like crazy.
So
Parks
yeah,
and
they're
Rec.
going to
Sorry.
start doing it even more. And apparently, it's
You know what? I'm going to
unclear
correct you there.
exactly how to turn this
They're
off if you don't like
admitting
it.
they're admitting that they're going to be doing it even more because they've been doing it all over the place all the time, and now they're going, hey, guess what? We're going to do it a little bit more. But they've been doing it like everyone's been
Yeah,
data mined or
you're probably
hacked
not
or
wrong.
whatever.
They've probably been doing it, and this is actually they're really just sending you an email notifying you that they're going to keep doing it. Nothing's actually changed.
You know what? I'm going to start dating your mom even harder.
We got to stop saying doing it.
You know,
Just do it.
I don't do any. I don't email or search or do anything that's of any interest to anyone, so they can monitor my stuff all the time.
Is that what you just said?
I don't know what I said. What did I say?
With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
That's what I said.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a thumbs down on AI just creeping into more and more things for us. So
I don't like the name Gemini.
I'm going to say thumbs up because I've always loved AI and I'm fully in support of it. From now until forever.
Yeah, I love AI, but Gemini, the name Gemini, it just sucks.
What's wrong with the name Gemini?
What do you think?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
If I have to tell you, then it's not worth explaining.
If you have to tell me, I can't afford it.
Exactly.
Liquid hot magma.
Well, if you like AI, maybe you would like some more AI in your laptop trackpad, because E-Ink, the company making all of those E-Ink displays, has developed a new trackpad for laptops that is not only a trackpad but a E-Ink display, with the idea being that they can use AI to basically print words on your trackpad that summarize what you're looking at on your screen. Would that be better for you?
What's the practical application for this?
Yeah, that sounds
so that
cool,
you
but
don't
why?
Have to have it on your screen, I guess.
Because they can.
That always has been an inconvenience when I'm looking at the screen trying to figure out what's going on. Like, man, I wish that this was somewhere else so I could figure out what's going on my screen.
This guy
Is there a track? Can I just ask? Is there? I don't know the answer to this question. Is there a trackpad that you can just like click and pull out and use like a mouse? Okay, well,
No.
That's going to be
click and pull out.
It sounds like
I hate trackpads.
Sounds like a billionaire pitch.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
But yeah, I mean, I think that the practical use they say is basically they can create text summaries on that screen. Because it's smaller, you don't need as much room, and it doesn't take up real estate on your main screen. So, I'm just not sure the practical use of this.
Here's what I think about it.
Get on down to Real Fake Doors. Check this out. Won't open.
Man, I really thought that what your thought on it was going to be yeah, that.
I love that fake door thing. I love interdimensional TV. It's great.
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, interesting idea. I'm gonna go with I don't need yet another screen that sits below my hands. So
I'm gonna say thumbs up because I think it's cool that your trackpad would be a monitor. That's pretty cool. I mean, it serves no purpose, but it's pretty cool.
Definitely no purpose, but something that could maybe help you that AI won't is AMC's new scheduling app of showtimes, basically telling you how many ads you're now going to watch prior to a movie. Have you ever gone to the movie and
how
like,
many ads?
how many freaking ads am I going to see before this movie starts?
It's half an
AMC
hour.
I mean,
is now going to tell you.
YouTube does that.
It's a half an hour.
Ads.
It is. It is a half an hour, and that's so they said that basically 25 to 30 minutes is after the showtime is when your movie's going to start.
Yeah,
So
once
you
the
can just
lights go
start it
down,
and
you have
walk
30 minutes
away?
of advertisements. Yeah.
So you can basically show up 30 minutes late to the movie and still not miss anything.
Yeah.
I don't really know how I agreed to. I have a little beef with AMC right now. I don't know how I agreed to having them auto renew my AMC Stubs Premier membership, which I only use. I go to the movies twice a year, maybe once a year, and I use whatever crap I spent last time to help pay for the Stubs membership to give me a discount on this time. And somehow, in some process, I auto renewed it, and I was not happy when I saw that I had purchased a full year of Premier Stubs when I go to one movie a year. So I'm a little issue with AMC right now. So I don't.
Well, you should
like
start going
this
to
at
more
all.
movies there then. Get the
No,
most
I'm
out
gonna
of
say
it.
thumbs down for AMC, and whatever I did to agree to this stupid auto renew. I found it and click and turn it off, but I wasn't happy about it.
I mean, to be honest, it kind of sounds like
That
you
was
screwed it up.
perfect sound. What's that?
Said it sounds like you screwed up.
Oh, I screwed up, but AMC's complicit
They're
in this
gonna
thing.
pay.
Well, I'd love.
I mean, you should just go to a movie every week and just not go. Just get a ticket and not go. I don't know how often that allows you to go. So.
You ever see that sketch on Saturday Night Live when they did that? It was hold on, I'll pull it up here.
What is that? Well, he's looking for that. What's that membership? You can get that thing at AMC where you buy a thing and then you go every week to the movies.
Is that still
yeah.
a thing?
Yeah.
No,
It's not.
What was it called? Like Movie Pass or something like that?
I would do
No.
that.
I mean, I would
not
do
with
that if I
AMC,
had.
because I'm mad at AMC right now.
more
But I would do it
time.
with some other movie chain that exists. Are there any others that exist?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
Cinemark?
That'd
What
have
are you
to be
talking
AMC.
about?
Well, no, like I thought he was asked if there's any other subscription services that allowed you to like go to unlimited movies.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Get my
they were really
AMC
hoping it was going to be like the
Premier
Netflix model
Stubs
where people
membership
just didn't
card.
use it.
Show it to everyone. Hey, everyone.
Oh, they were hoping that nobody would use it, and it turns out the people that bought that actually wanted to use it.
Oh yeah,
Imagine that. I mean, it was like super
Right.
cheap, I thought, relatively speaking, but yeah, I mean, I mean, I guess it's good that you now know how long you can be late to a movie. So I mean, I guess I'm gonna go with a thumbs up for.
I mean, I always just assume it's like 20 minutes of previews at the beginning of a movie. Although there's signs on the door at the Palms here in Des Moines or Waukee where it says if you're more than 20 minutes late, they don't necessarily have to let you into the theater.
Who's gonna stop you?
Like they may not honor the ticket if it's that old.
I never have enough
literally on the door.
self-control. I never have enough self-control.
What do they do?
so
Check you at the door?
Yeah.
Or I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've been to a movie theater.
What the fuck? Get going.
I have very little self-control, so you get the popcorn and the candy and the drink, and then you sit down, and by the time the movie starts, it's all gone. And then
And then you need more.
I've got
And you
nothing
miss the
left for
movie.
the movie.
Yeah, but the popcorn, the drink, and all that stuff is part of the experience.
Yeah, that's why it costs $200 to go to the movies.
I don't
I
know.
can't
Maybe it
find it.
does.
Not with my AMC Premier Stubs membership card. I could skip right to the front of the line. I don't have to watch any of those.
I don't understand. What does the AMC Premiere thing get you?
It gives me a bill. I don't know. It gets me auto renew. It gives you cheaper stuff. I don't know.
Like cheaper what?
It's
It's $20 a year.
Cheaper popcorn.
You earn 5x point. You can out earn points.
I didn't mean to do it.
I have no idea what it gets you because I don't care about it.
I don't care about it.
Well, you know, something that you might not care about is being a superhero, but now you can drink like a superhero because there's now a Fantastic Four flavored milk drink coming out.
Yeah, this is what we all needed.
What are the 4 flavors?
It's fantastic. I mean, I don't know
But
what else you need to know.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, is it like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, something else?
No,
Or?
I think they call it Fantastic Berry. It's
Plug.
one flavor.
Plug.
It just has fantastic characters on it, and it's berry flavored.
Oh, berry flavor. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Boo
Berry
berries.
flavored milk. Did you guys ever try the blue milk from the Star Wars blue milk?
The what now?
Oh, no, I never did.
I
Where'd
think,
you get
I
that
think
at?
it was a Kemp's thing. I think they came out. They had it here. I bought a half gallon of it. Talk about like the sweetest milk I've ever drank in my life. I made the unfortunate decision to use it for cereal, which
Oh
just
my
made it
God.
that much worse.
I bet it tasted so bad.
I actually had to cut it with water in my cereal bowl because I could not drink it. It was also really thick. Like it was almost like a really melted milkshake kind of consistency. It was really weird.
Yeah, I'm not on board with this.
But yeah, if you want to feel fantastic, you can now drink fantastic berry. Berry.
4
yes.
flavor. What do you suppose the 4 berries are that make up the 4 berry flavor? Blueberry, strawberry,
Blueberry.
blueberry, strawberry,
Blackberry.
blackberry,
Schnozberry.
schnozberry. Those are the 4 berries that
There you
make the berry 4 berry thing.
The Fantastic Four berry.
Fantastic 4. Thank you.
The schnozberries do taste like schnozberries, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a thumbs down on this just based on my experience from the Star Wars blue milk. So I don't think anything that's gonna be blue and milk is gonna taste good.
I say thumbs up for capitalism.
So it sounds like they didn't really work out for you.
It definitely did not.
Hmm.
So with that, we're gonna move on to our billionaire pitches of the week.
I have a
And,
billionaire pitch.
go
So
ahead,
I don't like trackpads. I just don't do well with them. And so I would like to
Where
be
have we
able-
heard this
I'd like
before,
the
dude?
trackpad. I would like to be like a release so that the trackpad pops out and it turns into a regular mouse. And then when when you're done, you can just click it back into place.
Wait, do you have to click it or double click it into place?
It's like a 4-finger swipe click.
You just push real hard. I don't know. You just put it back into place and it clicks and clicks into place.
Great click.
I was doing a really kind of like it's broken. Oops. I think I pushed too hard.
Oops.
There you go. That's the sound we need. Click, click. Actually, this isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a thumbs up, Brian, because I don't know how to knock this idea tonight.
Those thumbs up don't come lightly.
It's a pretty good idea.
Thumbs
It
up.
really is. You don't want to carry the mouse with you. You don't like the
That's the idea you had
trackpad.
tonight.
You release it, you take it out, you use it, you put it back in the little storage tray right there that's the mouse pad tray. Trackpad tray.
Perfect.
Perfect.
If you
Love
say
it.
track,
I've got a pitch.
Best idea yet.
I've got a pitch.
All right.
Do you know those times when you're using your computer and you're just like, man, I hate this trackpad?
No, because I have a MacBook.
So in those situations, what I want to have is virtual first class with a virtual mouse
This was totally unexpected.
that pulls right out of your virtual computer. And then you don't have to use the virtual trackpad.
Brian, you ought to sue this man. He just stole every idea you ever had.
Yeah, those are the only ideas I've ever had. Virtual trackpads.
I like the virtual part of this.
We always do.
Sounds pretty cool.
It's a great idea. I love it.
All right. You got a pitch for us, Matt?
Nope.
All right. My pitch is I'm going to pitch noise canceling paint.
I love this idea.
So if you want to make like a soundproof room, you could just like paint this paint onto it. Maybe it's got to be plugged into an outlet. I don't know yet, but paint it on, plug it in. Yep. And it cancels all the noise around it, either in it or out of it. You can't hear noise outside of it, and you can't hear noise inside of it. So there you go.
Sherwin-Williams makes a acoustic coat, which is a sound deadening paint.
This is not sound deadening. I'm not kidding.
Sound canceling.
I'm just
it cancels
it.
the sound.
Oh, we need Logan here for his brain to explode. Go, no, that's not possible.
100% possible.
That's why we need a billionaire.
Butt plug?
Yeah, we don't carry it.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, we don't carry it. Thank you.
Oh god, that just reminded me of a Kickstarter I just saw, which was a vibrator that apparently vibrates to music.
Why were you getting pitched this?
I don't know. It was just in a Kickstarter promo.
You know they push those at you based on interest.
Hey,
that I hope they do.
That's called porn. That's not a Kickstarter promo.
I was watching Kickstarter.
Kickstarter promo. At least that's what I told the people who walked in on me.
It's Kickstarter, I swear. How does that make it better?
Kickstarter promo.
All right. Well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and call this.
Wait, Matt, do you have a pitch?
Adjourned.
He already asked me, and I said no.
Are you sure? Just double checking.
I'm sure.
Butt plug?
Thanks for listening as we do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. And if you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Nice.